Good day, everyone. I am your teacher for today. I am Venus Morales Girbuela, and our subject for today is English for grade 6. So this is quarter 2, week 6. Our topic for today is sources of information. So as learner, you are used to accomplishing homework and research works given to you by your teachers. Wanting to fully understand these learning activities, you work on finding more information from various sources or materials. The gathered details from various sources support your answers and maximize your understanding of the lesson. To achieve this, you must be aware as to where to find the information and how to access or use various materials or sources. Also, the relevance and credibility of the sources of information you must use also must be considered. So in this lesson, you are expected to compare and contrast contents of materials viewed from sources of information, may it be print, online, or broadcast. So, as a learner daw, as a student, we are so used in broadening our knowledge about a certain topic. Halimbawa, binigyan tayo ng assignment sa isang topic, syempre nagre-research tayo, naghahanap tayo ng iba pang information about the topic para mas maintindihan natin at masagutan natin ng maayos ang ating assignment. Okay? So in this slide, I want you to examine these pictures. Tingnan nyo kung anong ginagawa nila, nasaan sila, ano yung meron sila, ano yung hawak nila. So I'll give you 5 seconds to examine those pictures. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So think of this. What sources do you use in gathering information for your assignment and other school activities? So ano ba yung pinupuntahan natin para magkaroon tayo ng iba't iba pang information about sa assignment natin? Ano ba yung tinitingnan natin? O ano ba yung pinupuntahan natin? So I'll give you time to think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, we have, madalas sa atin pupunta tayo online, nagre-research tayo, nagse-search tayo about our assignment. Search natin, what is the meaning of this, what is the meaning of that, how to do this, and how to do that. So, online, ito yung pinakamabilis na source of information that we can get. Next is books. Siyempre, may mga libro tayo. Medyo nahihirapan lang tayo ngayon because of the pandemic and we don't have physical books in our school. Mahirap kasi ngayon, di katulad sa school na marami tayong libro. Next is journal. So, physically din to, nakahawakan natin tong mga journals na to. Next is television. Nanonood tayo ng balita or mga documentaries on television. So, for the learning task 1, you need to identify the material to be used in each situation. Classify each as to print, broadcast, or online. Do this in your notebook. So, I want you to get your notebook and let's answer this learning task 1. So, ang gagawin nyo lang, isulat nyo lang kung yung tinutukoy nyo is print, broadcast, or online. So, let's have number 1. Maita needs to watch news on television. So, ang clue natin dito is television. So, I want you to answer in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the answer is broadcast. Siyempre, kasi broadcasting is in television. Next, number 2. Mrs. De Chavez used the chart which she bought from the local bookshop in expanding the water cycle. So, ano binili niya? Chart from the local bookshop. So, ano kaya siya? Print, broadcast, or online? So, I'll give you 3 seconds to answer. 3, 2, 1. And the answer is print. Kasi printed siya, di ba? Let's have number 3. Alex tours around Tayaba City using the interactive map installed in his cellphone. So, ang clue natin dito, yung map na nakalagay sa kanyang cellphone. Ano siya? Print, broadcast, or online? So, I'll give you 3 seconds to answer. 3, 2, 1. And the answer is, of course, online. Kasi gamit niya ang kanyang phone. Number 4, the pupils watch available videos online on gardening. So, ang clue natin dito, videos online about gardening. Gusto nila matuto about gardening, so they watch gardening video. So, I'll give you 3 seconds to answer. 3, 2, 1. And the answer is online. Kasi nga online videos. Next, we have number 5. My parents love to read newspapers every morning. So, the word that we need to identify is the newspaper. I'll give you 3 seconds to answer. 3, 2, 1. And the answer is print. Kasi printed yung newspaper. Okay? So, who got number 5? Very good. Who got 4? Still very good. And 3 down, you can still practice this. You can learn more about print, broadcast, and online on our next slide. So, sources of information. Look at the pictures on the slide. So, may books, my library, my computer, my television, and my radio. So, all of these are sources of information that we can gather from. So, print materials. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng print materials? So, print materials is consist of all written, printed materials. Example of these resources are printed versions of textbooks, workbooks, reference books, magazines, newspaper, and journals. So, ang print materials ay lahat na ang printed or nakasulat na materials na nahahawakan natin, katulad ng libro, magazine, newspaper, and journal. So, kapag may diary kayo, that is also a printed materials. Kung may ipinaprint kayo sa teacher ninyo, that is a printed material. So, we have broadcast material. So, in the picture, you can see a baby with a radio. Kasi broadcasting, kailangan may nagsasalita or may nagbo-broadcast sa inyo para malaman ninyo yung information. So, bakit radio and television? Now, let's read the meaning of the broadcast materials. These are resources transmitted to public through radio or television. Public service announcements, daily news, weather forecast, interviews, documentaries, comedies, movies, sports, and advertisements or commercials are typical examples of broadcast material. So, lahat ng nakikita natin sa TV and mga naririnig natin sa radio is broadcasting material or broadcast. Kasi sinasalita nila, di ba? Bino-broadcast nila. Sinasabi nila on public. Kapag sinabing broadcast, it is said on public through radio or television. So, those are broadcast materials. Have online materials. So, ano ba? Based dito sa picture, meron tayong mga, ano kaya to? Email. Meron din tayong mga social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Those are online materials. So, ano naman tong book? Ito ay audio book o ito yung mga audio version na parang nagbabasa na sila galing sa book. Narinig na natin yung book, okay? So, let's have the meaning of online materials. These are learning resources that are made available online. Common examples of online resources are blogs or vlogs, podcasts, audiobooks, ebooks, videos, mobile apps, web pages, social media, and emails or electronic mails. Online materials, ibig sabihin lang to lahat ng meron sa online at lahat ng pwede nating makuhang information online is from online materials. Google online materials, vlogs na pinapanood natin sa mga nagva-vlog, videos na nasa YouTube, social media, nasa Facebook, mga mobile app na dinadownload natin. Those are online materials. Grammarly, lahat ng mga ina-access natin through the use of internet is online materials. Okay? So now if you really understood our topic about learning sources of information, let's now answer our learning task 2. Presented below are various sources of information. Identify which source of information does not belong to the group. Write your answers in your notebook. Then after eliminating the material which does not belong to each group, classify the 3 remaining materials as to print, online, or broadcast. Number 1. So we have textbooks, workbooks, reference books, and daily TV news. So alin daw dyan ang isa na hindi dapat kasali sa group? I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And the answer is daily TV news. Saan ba kasali, ano ba yung textbook, workbooks, at reference book? Those are, yes, printed materials. And daily TV news is broadcasting materials. Okay, understand? Now let's have the second one. TV documentaries, ebook, radio comedies, and TV commercials. Now, I'll give you 3 seconds to answer. 3, 2, 1. The answer is e-book. Bakit e-book? Dahil ang TV documentaries, radio comedies, TV commercial is anong kind of source siya? Anong kind of information source? Siya ay broadcasting. Kasi lahat sila nagbo-broadcast, di ba? Ang e-book is online source. Okay? So, online source of information. So, let's have number 3. So, blogs or vlogs, written diary, videos, and web pages. Sa apat na to, alin ang hindi belong? I'll give you 4 seconds. 3 seconds to answer. 3, 2, 1, and the answer is written diary. Bakit ba ang blogs, videos, and web pages is found through where? Through online. So, ibig sabihin, these are online sources of information. Ang written diary is from printed source. Okay? Next, number 4. Printed magazines, printed newspapers, social media, and printed journals. So, ano ang hindi kasali sa group? I'll give you 3 seconds again. 3, 2, 1, and the answer is social media. Kasi lahat sila printed materials except sa social media na ano siya? Online material. Let's have our last number, number 5, email, book, ebook, mobile app. So, sa apat na to, alin ang hindi kasali? I'll give you 3 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and the answer is book. Kasi, yung email, yung ebook, at mobile app ay lahat online materials except sa book na printed material. Okay? Naintindihan? Lahat ng nahahanap natin through online, lahat ng nada-download natin through online is online source of information. Lahat ng nahahawakan natin, na nababasa natin, na nakaprint, ay written or printed material. So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng nagbo-broadcast sa radyo, sa TV, about comedy commercials, lahat-lahat na nasa TV is broadcasting material. Next. So, for our assignment, let's have compare and contrast TV, radio, or printed advertisement of 2 shampoos you are familiar with. So, pipili lang kayo. Compare and contrast nyo lang 2 shampoo sa TV or radio. Using a Venn diagram, note down their similarities and differences. Then, write a paragraph explaining the content of the said diagram. Do this on your notebook. Be guided by the rubric on the next slide. So, this is the Venn diagram that you are going to use. Sa left side, shampoo number 1. Sa right side, the shampoo number 2. And at the middle of the Venn diagram is the similarities of 2 shampoos. So, for our criteria, para to rate your assignment, this is our rubric. Okay? Ang features natin is content, similarities, and differences, and mechanics. Okay? So, we have here 1 point for poor, 2 for satisfactory, 3 for very satisfactory, and 4 if you get an excellent on the job. Okay? Understand? Okay, very good. Thank you for listening today. God bless, and let's meet again on our next topic.